Hi guys, Christine Mann here. So I'm going to show you one of my very favorite recipes, and this one actually is a favorite even for company that's not used to low carb food. So if you are interested in getting started being a little bit low carb, this is an excellent starting place, and it's from scratch and it's so yummy. So I'm going to try and show you how to do this recipe in the kitchen again. Hopefully I won't be dropping my phone a million times like last time. I had a really good sleep last night, so I've got a little bit more energy than usual. Hopefully that's these new products that I'm on right now are actually, every now and then I have this awesome sleep, and I'm super excited about it being a normal occurrence where every night I wake up and I'm just like feeling awesome. Okay, so this is how I start. I go and I cut out, oh, these are looking sad. Okay, so I cut up a bunch of my, these are my basil plants from my sunroom, and cutting them off will make them need less water, which is a good thing because they sure look like they could use some help. So I'm pretty flexible about how much I use every time. I just kind of go with whatever is on the plants. But so this is about how much I start with, and I'm going to show you. Boom. Okay, so this is my basil. It's just like a handful. So I stick it in here. I don't do anything to it. It's my own house, so I don't have to worry about washing it even. Okay, so I've got that. Now, if you want to do this from start to finish in 40 minutes, start on your chicken. So I've got mine cubed up, and I stick it in the pan, and I set the timer for 20 minutes on medium. This amount of chicken works for my pan on medium, and it'll be done in 20 minutes. So while that is going, this is the part that you're doing. So I've got my basil. I put in almost a cupful of pecans. Oh, this is such a yummy recipe. Okay, and I soaked some of my raw cashews so that they would make me a nice creamy sauce. So I put some hot water in there, and I left it for about half an hour. Sometimes if I run out of time, I'll just stick it in there and do all of this first, and then while this is soaking, I'll put it in at the very end, and it blends up really easy. So then you do a cup of beautiful olive oil. Olive oil is so healthy and such a delicious flavor. And then I'm dairy free, so I've got my goat cheese. You can use mozza cheese or whatever is your favorite. And my garlic ready to go, a little bit of salt and pepper, and then I make myself a lemon puree instead of doing a full lemon. So you can do where you just take a full lemon and squeeze out the juice. I make myself lemon puree because I love the flavor of lemon zest. It's so good. So I use this. So I get a bag of organic lemons, and I freeze them because it makes it easier to blend them. And then I just blend them up and until they're like thick and creamy with the skins and everything. Just enough water to make it so that they don't so that they can actually blend, because they're pretty thick. Now, I like it very lemony, but you can kind of decide how lemony you want your pesto, and then just kind of go from there. A little bit of salt, and I do not measure my salt, so I'm just kind of guessing, and my pepper, and then I'll do this. So this is how I do it. I put all my stuff in there, and then I put this on, and I grate it with this right into the thing while this is going, and it all gets blended in so nicely. Oh, I forgot my garlic. And then I let that blend for a good 10 minutes so that it is super creamy. I don't like my pesto to be chunky. So the cashews are what actually makes it thicken. So then here we go over here. Once that's started, then you get started on your zoodles. So I have one of these spiralizers. I love it. So I just cut the end off. Now I'm going to see if I can stick you on my thing over here so you can watch me. Oh dear. Seriously. I don't know how people do this without just like dropping the phone a gazillion times. They obviously have a better setup than I do. Okay, so I take my zucchini, I stick it in there, and I just twist that thing, and out comes noodles. Isn't that amazing? I love it. So this recipe that I'm making right now makes 2 big meals for Tim and I, tonight and tomorrow, plus some leftovers to make him some frozen meals. So I love this recipe. In 40 minutes, you're done. So once you're done with these and your chicken is done, after your 20 minutes goes off, then you take your pesto sauce that has been blending and is completely nice and pureed, and you put that in with the chicken with the noodles. See those beautiful noodles? Let me see if I can show them to you a little better. And I usually cut the noodles because it's pretty hard to stir in a big pot, and it's all in one big pot. So because it's a little too big, I half my chicken and I half my zoodles. So that pesto recipe, if you divide it in half, will make just one big meal. But I like to make lots whenever I cook. So that is it. And 4 minutes with the zoodles in with the chicken and the sauce. You stir it up for 4 minutes on high, and then you're done. The cashews, the noodles actually leach a little bit of water into the pan, and it can be juicy. So the cashews in the pesto makes it so thick, like pasty, so it actually thickens your sauce. So it's not like a runny sauce, it's a nice thick yummy sauce. So I'll be taking pictures tonight when we eat, and I will show them to you guys tomorrow. Have a great night. I hope you enjoy your supper.